everyone. Welcome back to Coffee with Counselors. My name is Zoe. I'm joined today by Christina and Stephanie, fellow admissions counselors here at UWS. Today, we wanted to share a few reasons why we recommend applying to our programs early. So grab a cup and join us. With fall term deadlines approaching, now is a great time to begin the application process. So one of the biggest factors, as we know, students consider when returning to school is cost. So applying early can give you more time to plan your finances, save for potential out-of-pocket expenses, and continue to explore your funding options. So I've got a couple things to note related to finances. About 2 months prior to the start of each term, UWS will post internal scholarship opportunities. These typically require short essay submissions. Awards are applied directly to your first quarter tuition. So on our website, we also encourage students to explore the external scholarship resources that are available. We've compiled a couple of lists with certain scholarships we recommend you explore. Sooner you're admitted, the sooner you can fill out the FAFSA. So that helps determine your eligibility for federal student aid, including things like the direct unsubsidized loans. And some students are also choosing to work with private lenders, local credit unions, to help finance their education, maybe through a private loan. For the most up-to-date information on federal student loan policies, legislation, opportunities, please visit our website, connect with our fantastic financial aid advisors. They are here to help support you throughout the whole process, as are we.
And then from an academic standpoint, applying early gives you a real head start. Once you're accepted, you can dive into the course catalog. You can get a really good feel for what you'll actually be studying, and you're not walking in blind that day one. So it also gives you time to do some prep work before the program begins, whether you're brushing up on foundational concepts, you're connecting with faculty, which of course we're obviously happy to help achieve that for you as well, and also tracking down any resources that might help you hit the ground running and just make you feel great that first week. And then don't underestimate the tech piece as well, making sure that your computer, your software, and internet are all set up and working well before classes start. It's one of those things that sounds really small, but it can make a huge difference in those first few hectic weeks.
And I'll just dive into the personal reasons here. It's really nice for you to be able to apply early and get that decision early. For the first part is a lot of our programs will give you a really good estimate of how many hours per week that you're going to be spending on classwork and homework. For example, our clinical nutrition functional medicine program says that for every credit hour that you're taking, you'll have about 3 hours of work per week. So you could say if you're taking 1 3-credit class, okay, I'll have about 9 hours of work per week. And from there, you can figure out where and how you're going to do those 9 hours. Will it be before work, after work, on your lunches, on your weekends? And you can kind of lay out what that will look like in your real life. Going past that, going into your personal obligations, like do you have kiddos? Do you have aging parents who need help? Do you have extracurriculars that mean a lot to you during the week? You can start to lay out what that will look like and if you're going to need support with childcare and things like that. And then kind of extending into that family life, if you vacation planning, it's really nice to be able to know what your school schedule will look like in the long term, and you can plan out vacations or things that are important to you in that time as well. And then also, if you're applying to multiple schools, it's nice that we're on rolling admissions. You can get that decision early and weigh out your options with any other acceptances you may have and where you might want to go and what term you might want to start. So that's all for me. Thank you so much for coming. And this is a huge advantage, this rolling admissions. So whenever you're ready to apply, we're here to help you. And yeah, thanks for coming.